Peace, family. If you are watching this later on, what's up? Welcome to this video. Been getting a lot of questions on natural hair reversal, so I'll be talking about it today, answering the questions for y'all because I've been seeing a lot of questions. Okay. All right. Cool. I'll wait some people get on here, and then we'll get started. Because bringing your hair back is possible. You just got to be open-minded. As we start off with, is that you are not your body. So I'll wait till everybody get on here, and then we'll get started. Hope everybody's not dealing with those distractions. A lot of distractions going on out there right now. You need to focus on you. Focus on your spiritual journey. Focus on your journey in general. Those people are bots. Those people they have nothing to do with you, and this is not your fight. Let the chosen one sit back and watch the show. Don't trip about none of that stuff. Do not fall into the traps, because a lot of traps going on. Go chase knowledge. Chase knowledge. Okay? All right. Let's see. Oh yeah, if anybody saw my video with Elder Jerry, I suggest you go watch that video, and then we'll get started. Okay. So now I see the questions coming in. I see somebody asked me a question, but I'm gonna start answering the questions that I got in my previous video. I'm gonna answer those. I'm gonna go wait like a couple more minutes. All right, because you know what I think. What I know, our people will perish because we don't want no knowledge. We don't want to chase no knowledge, and we don't want to accept no knowledge when it's given to us. That's the problem with our people. You know, whenever we tell our people things that are foreign to the mind, we will naturally reject those things. And, you know, when it comes down to it, you can reject this or not. I really don't care. It benefited me. It's benefited others. And I'm only here to help you. It's the only reason why I'm on this planet in general is to help the people. And it's many people like me that are only here to help you. We've chosen to come back and help you on this planet. So I suggest you listen to people like me because we are only here to help you. Simple as that. And this is another thing because I want to start off saying with you people is you are not your body, okay? A lot of y'all are so connected to your body that you're afraid to hear anything that is foreign from your programming, what you came up with. But this is a video that's going to open your mind to another level of healing because you are not your body. You are a spirit which inhabits a body, but it's not really you. You, as your spirit, are much greater, much bigger. I'm telling you, you're something else. All right, so you just forgot. Now, in my other video, I was talking about bringing your hair back. And as y'all know, you see a face full of hair and a head full of hair. You're like, Coach, how'd you get that back? Now, for years, I've been trying to find out how to get my hair back, and to no avail. I was actually like 2 seconds off of just doing like Floyd Mayweather and just getting the freaking transplant, you know, because that's a way to do it too. To get the transplant, you got to go to Turkey. I went to Turkey, get my teeth done. I said, fuck it, get my hair done too. Let's just create a whole new body because I'm not my body anyway. I'm just driving a car. I want my car to look nice and so fresh and so clean, you know. So when it comes down to it, I looked into it, but I was like, you know what? I did shrooms. I did about 20 grams of shrooms, and the trip I had before that experience of 20 grams, they told me to grow my hair back. So I'm like, yo, how am I gonna grow my hair back? I'll grow my hair back because my hair, they told me to grow my hair back because our hair is our connection. It's our antennas, which is why females seem to have more, you know, intuition than us because their hair is their antenna, and they have a much wider connection than us because we don't have long hair like them. So if we're going to have no hair, then that's going to limit our connection. Yes, we're going to still have connection, but they told me to grow my hair back. And I was prepared to look like George Jefferson out here, but I said, listen, I guess I got to go deeper to find out how to grow my hair back, because when you do shrooms, you're not traveling externally. What you're doing is traveling internally. and traveling through the Akashic records and your DNA and all the information that ever was, you only use about 3 to 10% of your DNA at your current capacity right now, but there is another 90% which you have not access to. When you go on high frequency plant medicine, you can access this information that you never even knew was. And I've done it many times. I found out who I really am. I found out other languages. I found out what we're really capable of. I found out a lot of things. But one of the things that I found out, one of the first biggest things I found out was the hair. And they told me to drink thy cistern. Now, I'm not a big Bible follower, nothing like that. I'm not a Christian, nothing like that. But there are many things in the Bible that are true. Now, one thing in Proverbs 5, it says, what does it say? Drink waters out of thine cistern, which means drink waters out of your own body, out of cistern. I'll get into that dripping pain, don't even trip. I just want to get into where I'm going with it. Let me go where I'm going with it. So they told me to drink out of my cistern. I started drinking out of my cistern after that. I didn't question because the ancestors, which you are the ancestors which are living in you, will tell you basically how to do those things, and they will guide you as they're guiding you right now, which they probably guide you to this video, and they guide you throughout your daily life every single day, showing you synchronicities and all kinds of things like that. Now, basically, I was watching a video and I found somebody was talking about cistern, and I found this book. This is called The Water of Life, this book here by John W. Armstrong. And I'm going to reference some things in this book because there's a lot of questions that you may have from this book of how to get your hair back. But there's more than just hair. And in this video, I'm going to get into way more than just your hair. Your hair is just the beginning of this whole thing. Okay? Just the beginning. Okay? But I'm going to get into it. Now, we're going to start with how one would apply it to their hair, but what kind of, because people always say, you know, I thought the urine was waste. And I'm going to reference some pages out of this book to help you understand, okay, because in this book, it goes into many cases of many people that have had many things which doctors said they couldn't cure. In this book, they actually went into many examples that doctors were trying to figure out what was going on with an individual. Person one, individual walks into a doctor, walks into 10 doctors, as a matter of fact, with a headache. 10 doctors diagnose 10 different things and prescribe 10 different medications for one thing, right? They were all wrong, which means, now I'm going to tell you, I'm not a doctor. I don't want to be one, not in this day and time, and care to be one, but I'm going to say all of this information is alleged. I have to say this because people like to listen to your words and say, he said he could cure. You can't say cure unless you're a doctor, and they don't cure shit, but I can't say cure. So I'm going to say everything that I'm saying in this video before I get into it further is alleged. You can continue to do the research because as we're in the age of information, as we're in the age of knowing, we're coming to find out the shit that we knew is all a lie, and the shit that we don't know is the truth which they've been hiding from us. This is another one of those things, just so you know. So everything in this video is alleged. Now, on page, and if you got this book after my video, I was waiting till y'all got this book, you know, so y'all can have it to reference and to read, because people, you got to start reading. If you don't read, you are done for, okay? You are done for if you don't read. You have to read. Forget about everything else. Listen, yeah, your parents didn't know whatever. Your grandma didn't know whatever. But it's your responsibility, as you chose to come into this body in this particular time in the age of information, to find out everything that your family didn't find out. Now, on page, let's see, to the question, I thought urine was waste. Well, let's talk about it. Is urine actually waste? Well, on page 26, first it cleanses and then frees from obstruction and finally rebuilds the vital organs and passages after they have been wasted by the ravages of disease, which means that with urine, as it comes out of your bodies and it becomes more of a filter. That means that if you continue to urinate in a cup, such as this, and you drink it over and over again, it becomes cleaner and cleaner because the body is its own filter. So those people who told you that it's waste, well, it's not. It cleanses itself inside of itself, and fecal matter is your waste, just so you know, okay? Anybody who says that urine is not good for you, and after you cleansed and cleansed and cleansed it, they don't know anything. They haven't researched anything, and they're dogmatic to what they believe in, because there is no money in urine. People don't talk about it online because there is no money in urine, and I'm sure they gave the information to me because it doesn't matter if I have a supplement company, I'm still going to tell you the information, because it's not about money here. It's not about money. It's not about leaders. It's not about having you follow me, okay? People want you to follow them. They want you to be mindless. I want you to have a mind, not be mindless, okay? So no, we're not doing that here. Okay, and on page 19, let's talk about it a little bit deeper. On page 19, how can it be right to take back into the body something that is apparently discarded, right? Well, we find that we're instead the scientific manures and dead leaves. Let's talk about that, right? If you look at fall, right, and you look at leaves falling off of a tree, right, you find that if you rake the leaves up, the tree actually grows a little bit retarded and the fruit doesn't taste that good. But if the leaves are reabsorbed back into the soil, which help the trees grow back more, the fruits and whatever grows out of the tree, whatever vegetables, fruits, or whatever you put back in the soil, it basically recycles and it grows much more vibrant and it tastes much more better, because that tree is also using its own waste to restore itself as well, which you can, because urine is not waste, fecal matter is waste, okay? So that should answer your question. Now, I'm gonna give everybody a good answer on this one. I'm gonna reference this book. And also, I'm not sure if I did it now. I'm gonna do it after this video. I'm gonna put other references, which you can research. It's an article that you can do. It's about combining urine with haritaki. It scrolls about combining urine with haritaki. It's also a video, drinking your elixir through your, not a video, a book, drinking thy elixir through your nose. And this book here, which you can also reference as well, which I'm going to also put it in the book, in the description. Okay, now another one. It is, should I be vegan? Can I eat meat again? Well, this is a good one, y'all, because a lot of y'all still eat meat, and there's nothing wrong with it. I don't judge you. I'm not one of these people who are up in here, I'm vegan and you're bad if you eat meat. Listen, what you eat don't make me shit at the end of the day. What you eat don't make me shit. I just tell you the facts, and if you happen to follow them, you can follow them. If you don't, you don't. I don't judge you. I don't care. It's your life. You make your own choices in your life. But let's talk about it on page 46 and 47 from this book of many research. Now, basically, the truth is that wishful thinking has played much part in the question of malignancy, and it has other vexed questions. Vegetarians want to believe that meat eating is the root of all evil, and so pounce upon as the cause of cancer and a host of other ailments. But if we bring common sense into the matter, another explanation appears to be far more reasonable. Sensible vegetarians live on a less denatured diet than to the generality of meat eaters, and hence are less likely to develop cancer. On the other hand, those unscientific vegetarians who live mostly on macaroni, starch foods, boiled instead of steamed vegetables, and on pastries, puddings, etc., made of white flour, are living as much on a denatured diet as any person who subsists to a large extent such rubbishly ailments plus meat very often. Basically meaning this, y'all. It means that if you eat meat, right, people in this book have been able to reverse ailments still eating meat, right? But I caution you, because somebody said clean meat. Now, I like to put things in my body that are not acidic. But with urine, because it's a filter over and over again, you can eat that if you're trying to reverse ailments. That's what it says. That's what I'm repeating. That's what it is, okay? Because there's a lot of vegetarians, vegans, that still get cancer, because if you're vegan today, you're actually not really vegan unless you're eating straight raw. This society has made you feel vegan by giving you many starches, meatless options that are full of soy and all kinds of stuff, which are all denatured. Because if you think about it, and if you understand all the research, there is actually no real food that we're eating, whether you're vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian. It's all fake. All the fruits, all the vegetables, all the seeds, they're all fake. That's a fact. All right? It is what it is. It's all fucked up. You gotta figure out what fucked up you're gonna use in your body. Are you gonna use it the fucked up that was killed, murdered, and full of drugs? Or are you gonna use it fucked up that was made as sleeves in the lab that communicate to your body fucked up? I mean, it's the truth. I'm sorry, y'all. We're in the age of understanding and knowing, not the age of belief. Our food is not food. None of it. All right? But if you're going to cleanse your body, I suggest you eat once a day and you drink your urine and you cleanse it out over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Urine therapy. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Now, how many days do you drink it? I got people who drink it every day. Listen, I got this one guy that's in my Patreon, right? This dude has been drinking it for months. This man's dreams, this man's experiences are next level incredible, right? And you go on, if you go on a long fast, like if you go on a long fast and you drink, no, it is not a waste product. Do your research, read these books, all right? Philosopher, I'm gonna need you to read. I'm gonna give you some things to read. Read this book. Start with this, The Water of Life by John W. Armstrong. I just answered that question about being a waste product. It is not a waste product. In the laws of Ma'at, they say do not waste your own water. In Proverbs 5, chapter 5, it says, what does it say? I'm not going to take it out of context. Drink waters out of thine cistern. When I went on shrooms, the ancestors which are living in my DNA, which were all around us, told me to drink my cistern before ever reading Proverbs, to ever even know what the fuck cistern was. Obviously, they're telling me to get my hair back, drink your cistern because it has every element which can heal itself. Wait a second. Let's talk about what's actually in urine. What is actually in urine that comes out of your body? One, urea. Urea, which can be found in many of your cosmetics, much of your medication, much of things. Let's say if you go to a porta potty, do you see how in the porta potty they have the part where you poop and the part where you pee? Well, the part where you poop and the part where you pee is actually separated, and they take the part that you pee and they make medication and cosmetics out of it, and you gave it to them for free, and they make billions out of it. How about that? How about you take some of your cosmetics right now, you turn them around and see if you saw urea in there. Well, urea is urine. They have been using cow's urine compresses on you for a long, long time. People ask me about baby urine. Can you use baby urine? Listen, the best urine to use is the urine which comes out of your own body because its biological makeup is you. And you are made to heal yourself if you actually are sick enough. And other people who have diabetes or watching this, you are obese, you got diabetes, you got cancer, you got all these things, go on a fast and drink your urine. But first, do your research so you can understand how to properly do it. And I haven't even gotten to the hair yet because there's so many things beyond the hair. If you're taking supplements, like I got supplements, right? I take my supplements, which I cycle over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, right? And I'll drink it. I'll add it to my hair. I'm sure it had much to do with it, but if you're eating pastries, sugar, soda, salt, all kinds of stuff, you're not going to get the benefit that another person can get because all you're doing is constantly recycling your waste without changing your diet. You're not changing your diet, all right? Telling y'all. All right, now let's get into some of the substances which are actually in your urine in your body right now. One, urea and nitrogen, okay? Now, I'm gonna talk about this, right? In this book, right, this guy who wanted to see if eating bad shit was gonna fuck up his urine, well, these numbers are actually after he ate a bunch of sweetened iced teas, a bunch of sugar, a bunch of candy, and he still took these numbers, all right? One, urea and nitrogen, 682. Two, urea, 1459. Creatine N, 36. Creatine, 97.2. Uric acid, N, 12.3. Uric acid, 36.9. Amino N, 99.7. Ammonia N, 57. Sodium, 212. Potassium, 137. Calcium, 19.5. Magnesium, 11.3. Chloride, 314. Total sulfate, 91. Inorganic sulfate, 83. I mean, shit. Inorganic phosphate, 127. pH 6.4, total acidity 27.8. Now, that's what's in the bad shit. Like, imagine when you flip it to be good. They say, somebody asked me, doesn't it taste bad, right? Well, if you eat a bunch of bullshit all day, if you eat a bunch of lobster, scallops, chicken, beef all day long, and you're drinking that, first things first, your cup of urine is going to be like freaking, like it's gonna be like dark brown, and you want to drink that shit. That shit's gonna taste nasty. But if you took that bad cup, right, and you went on a fast, and you filled like let's say you drank a lot of water, right, and you filled this whole cup up, and you put all of your bullshit in here. Like, let's say you been eating like terrible food, right, and you want to cleanse out really quickly. You want to go on a straight fast, and you want to clean the body out, right? But you also want to use it as medication. Don't use this medication right away. What you could do is you fill this cup up with the bullshit, hold your nose and drink the bullshit, right? And loop the bullshit over and over and over again. And watch how the bullshit is going to start to turn to this after about 24 to 36 hours, right? And just take little sips of cold water, little sips. And this, which was brown, is going to turn to this in about 36 hours. And you're going to be using your urine, which started off bad, to feed your body to be good. Now, how about that? And let's get into the hair, y'all. Let's get into the hair, because y'all been asking me about the hair. How do you apply it on the hair, and what did I do? Because in this book, it just said if you want to bring your hair back, you can simply apply it to your hair and leave it on your hair. I don't rinse it off, right? When I was applying it religiously, I'm about to get back to applying it religiously, because it's certain parts of it aren't growing fast enough because I stopped. I got to get back to applying it religiously, okay? But when I was applying it religiously, when you see the thumbnail here, when it couldn't grow at all, because it stopped. I started losing my hair back in 2008, and I finally started to shave it bald around 2016, 2017. That's when I shaved it all the way off, right? I said, I'm not going to walk around looking like Sherman Hemsley. I'm not doing it, all right? I see LeBron struggling, but he's a figure. I don't give a damn, okay? Now, Pete, what I did was I basically took the urine and I looped it. Now, in certain books, it's both ways. Certain books, it says use your first urine of the day, because your first urine of the day is fermenting in your body all night, and it has the most nutrients. That's what certain books say. Certain books say don't use your first urine of the day. I mean, I've done both, and I don't really see too much of a difference. But a lot of these people that you're following, they use it on their face and they be looking young as hell. You be thinking it's the cosmetic products they're selling. It's really the urine they're putting on their face. But back to what I was saying. So what I'll do is I'll take the urine, whether it's the first or not, and I'll just apply it to my hair. Now I make sure that it's really clean, because if you take urine and you put it in a glass and it's clear, the longer it stays in that glass, when the air hits it, the darker it's going to get. The more pungent it will smell. So let's say if you put it on your hair and that urine's been sitting there for like a week, yeah, it's going to smell a little bit because it's pungent. I would suggest the urine that you put and keep on your hair, that should be the urine that you just get out your body, because it's going to be fresher. It's going to be, and it's going to absorb. So let's say if the urine is like a little bit like this, or it's like a little off yellow, put that on your hair, put that on your face, put that anywhere you need it to, and basically it's going to help you out. But don't just do the urine. Use this here, okay? Use this here. This is what we call a Derma Roller. Now, this is a 1.5 millimeter Derma Roller, okay? See, I'm gonna put it up here. Got some hair in it. That's a 1.5 millimeter Derma Roller, right? Don't go like this over the particular areas. Now, what I did, right, is I use manifestation to help grow my hair back. Now, I have ways to go. It's not all the way as thick as the back of my hair, but every single time I cut it and keep on applying it, it gets thicker and thicker and thicker. After the first month or two, I didn't see really any difference. Maybe a little baby sprouts, but I stuck with it. A lot of y'all are not patient. All right. So for me, obviously, I wasn't eating meat or nothing like that. Okay. I don't know if that helped. I was taking my supplements. I do know that helped. And I did watch some people who talk about beards online, things of that nature, because I never had a beard before. So I was learning how to do my beard, and I was taking ashwagandha, which I do sell. So y'all get ashwagandha because I'm giving you these jewels. Go get my ashwagandha because ain't nobody else online giving you these jewels. Shit, go support my stuff. All right, because I got the purest. Anyway, I had to say that, y'all. Just had to say that. But anyway, so what I did was, when you use a Derma Roller, somebody said a Derma pen. You're not telling nobody why you think we should use a Derma pen. But I use a Derma Roller, okay? But what I do is I go over the area, which is bald. And a Derma Roller is to force blood flow into the particular area because the hair stopped basically growing in that area. So you have to teach the hair to grow back to that area. And a lot of y'all have a lot of issues because of your low testosterone, because of the sugar that you eat, because of the sex that you're having. With this particular getting your hair back, semen retention is recommended for bringing your hair back, fellas. Semen retention, okay? So if you want to get your hair back, you're going to have to eat properly, eat high testosterone producing foods. You're going to have to retain your semen, and you're going to have to use a Derma Roller and urine. I got my Derma Roller online, okay? Online, on Amazon, I got it, okay? But I go over the area like this: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then I move to the next area. The purpose of this is to stimulate the follicles that are dead, right? And then I'll go vertical. I'll go horizontally, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I'll go diagonal, and I'll go in all directions over this particular area. After I do that, I've stimulated the blood flow in that area. If you're bald, you're going to start to see those areas become red. That's called the blood flow. Then what you can do is you can apply your urine to that area, and you can let it absorb. A lot of y'all are realizing that when you apply your urine to this particular area, fellas, women, okay, that need them edges. I got some women, right, that's been using this and they got their edges back. Because a lot of y'all women been getting them braids, been getting them hairdos, and you finally rocking your natural hair again. But god damn it, I don't got no edges. Well, put some urine in there, women, and you can get your edges back. Because a lot of y'all women be tripping about them edges, but put some urine on them edges, all right? Simple. Edges, urine, done. Anyway, okay, so that's what I do for bringing my hair back, okay? I'll do it morning and I'll do it night. You tried maca and it didn't work. I don't know who maca you tried, but if it didn't work, that means you're a part of you's not working, because everybody who tried maca said it's working. So if you tried maca and it's not working, you got to fix you. Simple as that. But anyway, let me get back. Let me not digress too much, because I digress way too much sometimes. Okay, so for the face, because I got a spotty beard, like, see, I got spots right here, I got spots right there, patches or whatever, all that stuff around there. So what I'll do, I'll just apply all that stuff there, and I'll do the same methods, and I'll apply the urine to the face, I'll apply the urine to the hair, and it does not stink. It does not stink. If you're sore, if you got sore areas, apply the urine to wherever you are sore, and watch how fast you're not sore anymore. If you have any knee problems, any ligaments, any joint issues, any arthritis, apply it to those areas, and it's going to make your joints, it's going to bring them back, y'all. It's going to bring them back. Yes, like Dripping Pain said, clean your colon, clean your gut. Most of you, listen, in the book it says all cancer comes from food. Whatever type of food you're eating, that's how cancer is developed. Let me talk about what has been cured in this book. It has cured cancer, heart diseases, leukemia, fevers, malaria, venereal diseases. It talks about, so if y'all got venereal diseases, it talks about that in this book. All right, it talks about that in this book. All right, somebody said my sound. Is anybody? I'm checking my damn self. Let me see. Is my sound off? Is my sound off? Okay. Adjust your volume. I think you gotta adjust your volume. That's all. Okay. All right, cool. It said it cures venereal diseases, gangrene. Now, gangrene has been called an irreversible thing. They'll cut your damn leg off. Any part of your body, if you have gangrene, gangrene has been cured through this book. Jaundice, cold. If you got bad, okay. So everybody was telling me how Sadie was talking about. I didn't know Sadie was talking about this before. I didn't know, right? That's why I'm really glad that like the ancestors tell me these things, and then it moves me to people that was talking about it. So I don't think I'm crazy. It always does that. Every time I find out something on my experiences, it will guide me to somewhere where I don't think I'm crazy, because you know how the ego doubts itself all the time. Okay. So if you got bad eyesight, right, you could get some droppers, right? Put some urine like a dropper and put it in your eyes, right, every day, and tell me if I'm lying. What else? And hearing. You could like put little drops in your ears. Like jaundice. Like my oldest son was born with jaundice. They put him under a blue light, but when it comes down to it, you can cure jaundice with urine therapy. Simple as that. What book? This is one of the things. And I'm gonna put everything in the description after I'm done, so don't even trip. Okay, I'll put everything in the description. Okay, after I'm done. Okay. So somebody said, doesn't it taste bad? Well, based off what you're eating, the taste actually changes throughout the day. So let's say if you fast throughout the whole day and just drink water, it's actually going to taste like you poured just a little bit of sprinkle of Himalayan salt in there. That's it. Just a little bit. So it's not going to really it's not going to really taste bad. Honestly, the taste of urine doesn't bother me at all. Now, really, when you drink urine for the first time, it's really a psychological thing. It's like, wow, I'm actually fucking drinking my urine. Like, oh my God. Because obviously, experience is the best teacher for anything. So in order to do this, you can read a million books, but until you experience it, you're really not a believer. Until you're consistently experiencing, you're not a believer. But yes, I do drink it. It's nothing. It's my freaking body. It's my car. My car. You know what I mean? My soul inhabits my car. So I always tell people like, yo, you drive a vehicle every day, right, people? They're like, yeah. I'm like, all right. So if a mechanic said, go ahead and take the oil out of your engine and put it in your transmission fluid, that's a trick to make your car run better, I'm sure you would do it, using the car to heal itself. That is not real, but I'm just saying. Anything they tell you to do with your vehicle that you sit in, listen to music and drive in, you will do to fix it, to get to point A to point B. But anything they tell you for your actual vehicle that you live in that you think you are, because you're not, you'll reject it. This is not you, right? This is not you. This is just a vehicle which you're living in. Learn how to use your vehicle so you can be very efficient through these life experiences. Simple. Now, somebody asked in here, what if I only eat fruit? If you only eat fruit, that's even the better. Like I'm telling you right now, like if you eat fruit, your shit is going to be high vibrational, because fruit is one of the highest vibrational things you can eat on this planet. You know, the best fruit you can actually eat are berries, right? Berries is the best fruit you could probably eat when it comes to this type of thing. Like strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, great. I'm telling you right now. I didn't write the book, so it's not going to be on the site. I'm just leading y'all the information. Yes, melon is great. It's always good to eat fruits which have high water content, obviously, which have high water content. Eat those type of fruits. Also, these fruits have a cleansing effect as well, naturally. So it's best to eat these fruits as well, okay? So I'm going to get y'all that, okay? Because as urine gets filtered throughout your body, it becomes purer and purer and purer. Now, people will say, well, how long is this going to take? Well, judging by that thumbnail, if you see the state of my hair, I was missing this whole part here. I was missing the little quarter of this part. So whenever I tried to grow it out, I used to, it looked crazy. It looked crazy. So basically, when it comes down to it, it took me about 2 months. You know, to see significant difference. It took about 3 to 4 months, and to see some real, like every time I got cut, my barber was like, "Yo, what are you doing?" And I was like, "Bro, y'all ain't ready. They not ready." That's why I was talking about it on Patreon, because a lot of people are not ready for this. They're not ready. Like, I know how people think. I know how I used to think, so I get it. You know, but once you start chasing knowledge and find knowledge, you like open to anything. You got an open mind, I'm telling y'all. But if y'all men want to get some age back, like you want to get somebody, like you want to look like you, like, do you realize men that if you actually was able to grow some moniker of your hair back, that would put like 5 years for you, like you would look much good. You wouldn't have to worry about wearing hats all the time. I'm telling y'all right now, like this, chase that knowledge. Chase that knowledge. Now, what else we was talking about? Okay. So women, right? On page 41, it talks about breast cancer, right? So this woman, right? She had breast cancer and nothing the doctors did could help her, right? They was trying to give her all kinds of bullshit medication because they don't, listen, I want y'all to Google one thing after this video if y'all can. I want you to Google the oath that they take in that field. Google oath, doctor's oath, and then you'll understand why they do what they do, right? They take an oath. But anyway, on page 41, it talked about the breast cancer, right? And this woman, she had breast cancer. She had one right under her breast. So what her husband did, right? He actually urinated and he put cold compresses on her. He covered her body with it, right? And then she went on a fast. She went on a fast for, let's see, how many days? How many days she go on a fast, right? Let's see. She went on a fast for, let's see. Now, he's going to get a case history of Mrs. R, 1923. She was in the early 40s at the time, condition under average height, below normal weight, lump about the size of a hen's egg in one of her breasts. Diagnosed as cancer by the late doctor such and such, and immediate operation urged, but firmly refused. Fasted on urine and drank 2.5 pints of plain cold tap water daily. Her husband rubbed from her head to her foot with his own urine for 2 hours a day, and packs wrung out in urine were placed over both breasts day and night. She was cured in 10 days. She returned to her doctor on the 12th day after her last visit to him, and he could find no trace of abnormality in the breast. Oh, and her anemia also vanished too, and the patient had been restored to perfect health in less than 2 weeks. Right. Right. I mean, like, let's get into, like, oh man, this is like incredible. Like, I mean, like, people, you sleeping. Gotta wake up. Gotta wake up, people. There's a lot of information out here that you don't know. And yo, I don't care if you do it. I know somebody's going to do it and somebody going to get the results. Because if y'all people got like some people got like bad skin, right? I got bad skin. I got bad skin. You probably got a bad gut. Your gut's probably messed up. Do you know that parts of your face will show what's going on in parts of your body as like a diagnostic tool? You know that, right? So if you have like certain parts, like bumps on certain points of your face, that means certain points of your body are off. If I was you, I'm not saying I am you, and I'm not telling you to do it, right? Ask any question you want to ask while I'm talking. I'll see it. Go on a fast and loop your urine and apply it to your face, and watch what happens. Would you recommend urine therapy during a parasite cleanse? I don't know. I've never done urine therapy on a parasite cleanse. I think some people combine too many things at one time. That's what I do think. Instead of letting one thing work. That's what I do think. I think that because there's so much information out here, people, because there's so many things to use, people, I think that you try to do too many things at one time. If I was you, I would choose which one you want to do, and I would stick to that. But I think that people out here, not you, but I've seen this too much. Like, people are like, well, coach, can I do your colon cleanse with this, and that? I'm like, just do the colon cleanse. Just do the colon cleanse. Why you got to do everything else with it? You know? Empress of Love said, how long should you fast? Well, Empress of Love, you have to be more specific. Like, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to get rid of? Like I fast every day. I fast for, like, today I only eat like once a day. I literally only eat once a day. So if you want to fast, like if you got something really going on with you, right? If you got something really going on with you, right? You should fast until it's gone and just drink and just recycle the urine, right? Now they even said like in the book, right? Doctors always say like urine is waste. Well, in shipwrecks, people who, or like ships that stranded at sea, people that drunk their own urine were the ones that survived. A couple of years ago, there were people trapped in a cave, and the only one that survived was the one that drank his own urine. And he was looking lively and youthful like crazy. For real. So yeah, when it comes down to it, you know. Yes, you have to know your body. Yes, you're correct. Everybody has a different body. We all have different vehicles. We all have done different things to our vehicle. We eat certain things. We have different ailments. Well, get rid of these ailments, right? Because last time I checked, these people that are in these white coats haven't cured a damn person. Their job is not to cure you. Their job is to create a customer. A customer, right? A customer. If you understand the game, you understand how to play it. Now, the only thing that urine cannot fully heal are broken bones. So if you break a bone, take your ass to the ER. But them other things, that medication, oh, somebody said, yo, coach, I'm on medication. Should I recycle my urine? Well, you have to choose positive or negative. A positive and a negative cannot coexist in the same body. You'll always have conflict. So you must use your own discernment. At the end of the day, as humans, spirits living in the human body, we talk to ourselves daily. Our higher self versus our lower self all the time. And we already know the answer to many of our questions. But we already know how we can find our questions. Our answers. All we got to do is read. They always say, if you ever want to hide something from the black man, put it in a book. And up until this point, many of them are correct. But more of us starting to open books and start finding out things that we never knew even existed. And then you would realize why they spend millions to keep you distracted, billions to keep you distracted, trillions to keep you distracted. Simple as that. I found out many things in 2020. I found out who I used to be, who I was, my previous life. He powerful. You know, you got to find this stuff out for yourself. Somebody said, I do intermittent fasting daily. So fasting for use of urine, use the reason for that question. Also, is it okay to fast and taking supplements? Yes, it is. I fast taking supplements. I fast taking supplements while drinking urine. Right? I'm actually going to put a cool article in the description after this video about what happens when you fast on urine and take haritaki. Wow. Like straight fasting, drinking urine, taking haritaki. Whoa. Like, whoa. So, yeah. Okay. Let's talk about that, Donald. Do you think it can reduce old and new scars? Yes. Also, it can help out wounds that have trouble healing. Think about it. If it can help gangrene, it cures gangrene, leprosy. Yes, it tightens your skin. It makes you younger. Like, for real. All that stuff. Like, man, how long should I fast? As long as you want to fast. Use your own mind. We're moving into the age, there are no leaders here. You are your own leader. There are too many followers, right? You are your own leader. I'm here to teach you that you are your own leader. You fast for as long as you feel like, but always do your own research. Just don't follow my advice and just say, Coach Red said this, I'm going to do this, right? No. How about fasting, researching, learning, and teaching yourself? That's how I'm talking about. Okay. So sorry, I just jumped in. We talking about drinking your own urine while fasting. Yes, we are. I was thinking about taking Harataki. Yes. Take Harataki and Shilajit with your fast. Forget it. Forget it. Energy out the world. Can urine help? Oh, this is a good question. Thanks for asking this question, Cash Operator. That was one of the ones I saw. There was a man in this book. He had cured all his ailments. He was like 36 when he did it. The man was like 80 and he didn't have a speck of gray hair. So I have a family member that had a lot of gray hair when they started to grow their hair back out. They've been applying urine to their hair. I don't see too many gray hairs up there. So if and I actually have some gray hair. You really can't see it, but I have some gray hair up here. So let's see if the verdict's still out, because I really didn't. Actually, a lot of it's because when I grew because I hadn't grown my hair back out in years. And when I grew it back out, I was like, oh shit, I got some gray hair, but I'm not seeing too many gray hair up there. So yeah, it does. It just came to me. So yeah, it does. And I can't tell you how long. I wasn't even thinking about that because I don't really care how much gray hair I have. I just don't care. But some of y'all got a head full of gray hair. Y'all want to reverse it. And listen, try it, man. Try it. How much urine should I drink? As much as you want. It's yours. It's your water. It's your water of life. Drink as much as you want. Just mind your diet. Because the more saltier your foods, the more saltier it's going to be. You're going to be like, you can be drinking your urine like this, right? It's going to be like that. I'm telling you, it's going to be like that. All right? Like, when I first started drinking my urine, I used to have to hold my nose and like, listen, I have like Reg, you're drinking urine right now. They told you to drink it. Just do it. I had to hold my nose and drink it. But after I just came to put my big boy pants on, I just drink it like this. I'll go in the bathroom. I'll pee in a glass, or I'll play in a jar, and I'll just straight drink it. Something like that. You know what I mean? Okay, good question. I just jump on through R. Kelly style. He probably healed that girl. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm done. Should I drink someone else's urine? Right? Okay. You can, but your own body knows itself. Okay? Your own body knows itself at the end of the day. So your urine will work best for you better than anybody. Okay? So I'm just gonna say that right there. Y'all probably laughing about the R. Kelly comment. I'm just saying, man. R. Kelly, he's probably. Hey, listen, that was a medicinal urine bath. At the end of the day, she was just too young. What's up with the boy? Like, she's too young. Like, how come you couldn't pee on a 25-year-old, bruh? You had to pee on a little girl. Pee on a diabetic patient. You'll be all right. You know. But when it comes down to it, man, listen. Any more questions? Any more questions? Because this urine stuff, man, it took me a while to deal with. But we were actually getting this information a long time ago. They were like, you got fungus on your feet, or pee on your feet. You got a snake bite, pee on your arm. If y'all got like eczema or you're itchy, put some urine compresses on that area. You won't be itchy no more. It'll get rid of that. If you're trying to heal, like I got a tattoo on my arm, right? Back in April, and it was like trying to heal. So I put some urine on it, and it healed like way faster. So yeah. You do all that, man. You probably came here late, Camille. So y'all want to get rid of your eczema? Urine. But the inside of the body got to be good too. It got to be all one. It's got to be all one. You got to have, like they say, in order for cancer not to exist, your vessel has to be as organic as possible. So if you're vegan, vegetarian, and you're eating all kinds of pastries, sugars, salts, and sweets, thinking you're vegan and a bunch of soy, then you're not really vegan, you're not really vegetarian, you're not even a meat eater or something else. You're like a synthetic organism. Let me see. Right, do we prepare urine for consumption? Like drink more water so the urine is lighter and smells? Yes. Well, first things first, right? When it comes down to it, you should be drinking half your body weight in ounces of water anyway, right? half your body weight of ounces in water on a daily basis anyway and over. So your urine should already be clear anyway when it comes down to it. If you're drinking about 16 to 30 to 60 ounces of water a day, then you're under, unless you're about 140 pounds, 20 pounds, okay? If you're not 120 pounds, you shouldn't be drinking 60 ounces of water every day. Half your body weight in ounces. So if you're 180 pounds, 90 ounces and over when it comes down to it. So that's what you should be doing right there, okay? And philosopher, I'm going to put all the information in the description of that. What about clear skin? Yes, a lot of these celebrities that you are following, they're selling products to you that they're not even using. I'm going to say that one more time. They're selling products. You see it right here. Look. You see it right here. You see it. You, like, can you see my head, y'all? You see it, see? You see it, right? You see it. Somebody said, yeah, so basically, if you look at many, if you got like go to like Target or Walmart, right? Bruh, listen, I'm gonna leave it there. Y'all not gonna have me turn on my, like, listen, look. Do you see my head? Do you see my, like, what do you want to see? 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 It's a patch up here? You think it's a patch? Fuck. Listen, I don't care if you believe me or not, because my results don't require you to. Anyway. But yeah, like, so I want y'all like to go to y'all store, right? And y'all go to y'all cosmetic stores, right? And I want you to start turning the bottle around, right? And look at what's in it. If you see urea in your cosmetic products, that means that you're applying somebody else's urine on your face. It could be cow urine. It could be people urine. It could be anybody urine. That means you're applying it to your face. So, yeah. Yes, I still apply oil. I apply a concoction that somebody made for me when I went to Texas to my hair and my beard. I do. I forget what's in it. But I do still apply oils. I do still apply oils. I do that. But I apply urine to my face without any oils at night, and my hair at night. But I do put oils on my face as well, as long as my urine too. See, I don't have any face issues, so I don't need urine on my face as other people do. But some of y'all don't need to apply nothing but your own body's internal medicine, right? To your face when it comes down to it. What about Rogaine product? I think you meant Rogaine. Rogaine, bullshit. That's for white people. That ain't for you. That's not for people who have 9/8 curly hair. 9/8 curly hair, that ain't for you. That's for white people. And I don't know how many of them it's working for. All right? I've tried that before. That was one of the first things I did. That's not for us. Most of them cosmetic products in the store, that ain't for black people. That's not for melanin. Listen, we are a whole different type of person, a type of human being. We're not the same as them. So all that created equal bullshit, that's horse shit, right? That we ain't the same. All right? So most of them cosmetics in the store, that ain't for us. The more chemicals that are in cosmetics, the worse for us. We are people who need things that come from nature. Nature. Untainted nature. Because we have melanin, our melanin is not synthetic, but our melanin is carbon. So when you put things with alkaloid substances with carbon, it's magnetic and it holds and it pulls it too. So let's say if a Caucasian eats the same sugar and pastries as us, they will not get the same things as us. They will not have the same addiction as us because we have melanin. We are natural. They are more synthetic. Do you see? Just read. If you're Caucasian, you're watching this, don't be offended. Just read. It is what it is. Melanin is melanin. So when we are melanin, we need more things that are from nature, which can help and heal us. Right? Right. First thing y'all should do if you're black, right? If you want to know more about yourself, if you're melanated, you start getting books that talk about melanin. So you can understand what melanin really is. Carbon, 6 electrons, 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 is you. The beast that they always talk about, the mark, is you. Melanated individual, you are the beast that they are afraid of. I'm not going to go left with this conversation, but you know what I'm getting at the end of the day. Alright? What if you have HIV, cancer, and other diseases? Do people with these diseases have to take care of the issue first to see results with urine, or they... Okay, so in this book, right, it talks about people with every last one of those diseases that I didn't read about HIV. But all those diseases that they said they couldn't cure, they just went on a straight fast off their urine and the shit was gone. How about that? Now I've never had these diseases. I've had high blood pressure. I've had that one before. And I cured that in no time. But like heart disease, out of here. Disease is dis-ease in the body. You have to make your body easy. So you have to remove dis-ease. Your body's not, it's not comfortable. Basically, that's what it is. It's not comfortable. The urine is the body cleaning and filtering itself out so it can get comfortable. So you understand when you eat, right? The reason why many people fast, eat once a day, is because once you understand, right? Once you understand how much energy, right, digestion takes out of the body, you don't want to continue to give that energy just to digestion, especially if you're sick. If you are sick, you want to be able to give that energy for the body to heal itself. See, the body's always trying to heal itself all the time, every day, all the time. The problem is your greedy ass is eating all day. And because you have been taught to eat 3 squares a day, your body cannot redirect that energy to heal the body, heal itself, which will create dis-ease because all you're doing is packing on, and packing on to the problem while probably taking medication, while throwing a little bit of sugar in there, while doing all kinds of things to the body. And then before you know it, you have dis-ease. Because the body gives you warning signs before dis-ease shows and rears its ugly face. Because when dis-ease comes, cancer is next. Do you see? You've given cancer a place to live, eat, sleep, and breathe. But once you remove those acidic things from the body, once you remove those unnatural things from the body, once you cleanse the body by using its own cistern, this cancer cannot live anymore. Dis-ease cannot show and rear its ugly face anymore, which means stop eating. Simple as that. Stop eating. Oh, you think you're going to die? Oh, you think you're going to die? You got to read. See, lack of knowledge brings on fear. You fear what you don't understand. You fear what you refuse to try to understand. And that makes you and puts you in a situation where you follow somebody else, everything that they say, because you refuse to research it for yourself. But when you do, knowledge is actually physical power. Facts. Facts. Yes, Leon. But hey, don't listen to me. Do it yourself. And if you don't believe me, I don't give a damn. But what you can do as like a little sample, like fellas, you got knee pain. Women, you want some edges? Just put a couple little trinkles on your edges. Fellas, put a little bit on your knees. Rub it on your knees a little bit. Your shoulder, your arm, your joints. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. Listen, if I'm lying, I'm flying. Now, I'm going to go ahead and ignore that because I don't want nobody yelling at me. Anyway, but yeah, when it comes down to it, you know. But yeah, I talked about that earlier, Leon. But don't yell at me. I don't do that. Any other questions before I get out of here? Any other questions? Any other questions? Let me see. Oh, somebody asked me about ashwagandha. Because I said the one of the supplements that I heard about the ashwagandha, I take my ashwagandha. I take a capsule. I have ashwagandha. Okay? You can find it on my website, In10sityFitnessUnited.com. And Jay, was it constant? No, it's not. That's waste. You don't want to eat your feces. Now, I hear people are eating their shit, but I'm not eating my shit. I don't care if they told me to do it. I'm not eating my shit. I ain't that sick to be doing that. Somebody said, what type of shrooms did you take to talk to them? So that particular experience, I took golden teachers, but I take albino penis envy now. That's the kind of shrooms I take now. But golden teachers were the ones I took that day. But now I take albino penis envy because albino penis envy is much stronger than golden teachers. Yes. Is there somewhere you can go more into 666 being people of color? Yes, I can. Let me grab a book for y'all real quick. Hold on, I got you. Somebody did ask me about that. I lent my mom the other book, but where is? Oh, here it is. I'm sorry. Boom. There it is. Here's a book that I suggest y'all can read. This is called the Black Bible of Science. Okay, the comedic version. Okay, this is a good book. It's going to break it down too. Okay, yes, you should get rid of to get rid of toenail fungus. Just soak your feet in some urine about for 5 to 10 minutes a day. Soak your feet in some urine. Okay, but yeah, like this book here will definitely help you out understanding your melanin. Right here, the Black Bible of Science. It's not a long read. It's a really good read. It's gonna blow your mind. It's gonna blow your mind, y'all. I'm telling you right now. It's a good book right there. Okay, I'm not going Empress of Love. If you want to know about that, you can hit me up privately. I'll give y'all an email. I'll give y'all. Oh, let me digress real quick because a lot of people have been asking me about that. Laser like I'm gonna put my email in here so y'all can hit me up about anything that I don't want to say online. Right. Also with Hape, the Hape, babe, you do me a favor real quick. Can you grab the Hape real quick and the Crepe? Yeah. Because a while ago, I did a video about Hape snuff, like the Hape for meditation. And I told y'all when I got it, I was going to tell y'all, but I hadn't said it publicly. I'm saying it publicly now. I do have much Hape for y'all. It's not something I'm going to sell on the website. It's something that I can get y'all to privately through my email. So if y'all want some Hape snuff, you know, that's the medicinal tobacco that I told y'all about. That it's legal. Don't trip, it's legal for y'all people who still want to follow the law and everything. It's nature, it's legal. I did a video on it a while back. Y'all can get it from just email me at laserlike10@gmail.com. And I'll show you how much I have left. Let me see. This is the Hape. This is the Hape stuff I was talking about. And this is the Crepes. I got shorter ones now. All the other ones, my Patreons bought all these type ones right here, but I got some short ones that were made by the Samawama tribe in South America. But yeah, but that's if people who want to get on that and hit me up, I got you. Let me see. Anybody else? Can you just put it on your hair and face and don't wash it off? Yes, Kevin. When you put it on your hair and your face, you can basically basically, I'm sorry, I'm seeing questions pop in. Yeah, you can put on your hair and your face. You don't got to wash it off. But don't put the one that's on your face that you ferment, because ferment in your urine is going to add to its benefits. When you ferment your urine, you'll actually see it'll crystallize. So you'll see your urine start to crystallize and like white parts rise to the top. That is crystals. That's crystals, okay? So yeah, the urine you're going to put on your face is the urine that you're recycling every day, okay? Yeah. Also, by drinking your urine, it actually makes you happier as well, they say, too, in the book. Name of what book? Sunny Cake, what book you're talking about? How do you get rid of dark spots when you live from smoking? I don't know. Try putting urine on it. I don't know how to get rid of dark spots. You got dark spots when you live from smoking? Damn, just stop smoking. That should be one thing. If you got dark spots on your lip from smoking, stop smoking. That should be first and foremost. Okay. Lack of sleep, I would say try some black seed oil. I got some black seed oil on the site. Maybe I'll put my site up here. Before y'all go by and patronize somebody else. Patronize the guy that's giving you free information. I got some stuff and it's the best. There you go. Boom. There you go. They just get darker. Okay, what you should do is apply urine to it and see what happens. Simple as that. Like say if y'all have like a herpes outbreak, like cold sore outbreak, apply urine to it. Don't put that Blistex stuff on there. Don't put that stuff on there. Apply urine to it and watch how fast it will heal. Somebody asked me, will I post testimonials of people who try therapy? No. No. Why would I post testimonials? Most people who try therapy don't want you to let you know they're trying therapy. And I'm not stalking them because there's nobody that's paying me to teach them how to do urine therapy. I'm giving it to y'all for free. If you want to post testimonial, how about you do it and you post your testimonial? Because in this book, there are more than enough testimonials of people who have done the urine therapy. So I'm not posting nobody's testimonial because I don't have any patience to do it. I'm just telling y'all information. And see, I think when people say this information online, like this is what I think. I think when people tell information online like this, they want to be convinced. But I don't care about convincing you. It worked for me. And it worked for other people. I don't care about convincing you, right? You try to be convinced. Meanwhile, other people are getting healed. I don't care about I don't care about you believing me. It works. So if you want to continue to doubt, doubt. But right now, they coming out with some shit. They coming out with some shit. You're gonna need your urine. You're gonna learn how to fast, people. I hope y'all stocked up on food. But you're gonna learn how to fast. Eat once a day. You'll be more efficient by eating once a day, right? Where did I get this necklace? My wife, Miss In10sity made it for me. My wife made it for me. This one right here, she made it for me. She made it for me. Let's see. Yep, that's right. Amethyst, goddess, be your own testimonial. Testimony. Simple. Like my brother, so spiritual, so young bull. Yeah, man. She should sell them. Yeah, she's about to. She's making them. She's busy. She making them now. She making them. She will. She got some new jewelry on the site now too, so y'all check that out. Support her stuff. Support her part of the brand. You know. But anybody got any more questions? Let me know. Somebody did ask me a question. I don't know if y'all saw the video with the elder Jerry. I met him when I went to Arizona on my male retreat. We built into Patreon, so we be going on retreats every like we went 3 times last year retreats. But this last retreat went to Arizona. We met a guy named Jerry Miller on you can find him on Instagram if you want to find him, and he dropped some jewels in the previous video that I posted 2 days ago. So yeah, you should check that out. Check that out. It's a lot of jewels he dropped in there. If y'all want to join my Patreon, you can join my Patreon. You know, I'll put the link in there for this, the Patreon. You know what I mean? Anybody more questions? I see people on here. Let's see. Yeah, but I'm not really caring about, you know, convincing y'all. You just gotta do it, man. Just gotta do it. But besides that, anybody got more questions? I'm gonna get out of here. Go to the website. We got a sale going on. We have what's the sale going on right now? I don't know. We got a lot of sales going on. I forget. So many sales that we got going on these days. Just go to the website. Support. You know, I give a lot of information here, and I got a lot of good supplements. It's gonna help you out. A lot of programs, things of that nature. Yes, it is good for arthritis and sciatica back pain. Yes, it is. But Nikki Lee. Another thing that's going to be good for your sciatica and your back pain is hip flexibility, okay? I'm going to put that all, AJ, I'm going to put that all in the description after that. But for sciatica, a lot of times you have sciatica because you need vitamin D3 with K2, okay? You're going to need some vitamin D3 with K2, right? That's going to help you out. Also, you might have sciatica because you have tight hips and psoas muscles. Your hips wrap around to your back, your lower lumbar area. So you're going to have to start stretching your hips out. Also, if you have sciatica, try an inversion table. An inversion table is going to help a lot. Doing yoga, getting up, because you might have a sedentary lifestyle where you're just sitting down a lot. And if you're sitting down a lot, your body's going to start to seize up. And you're going to stop using muscles around your lower back area and around your psoas area. So I suggest you start some type of workout regimen, and that will help you out on a light end, just so when you get sore, it won't shock you too much and you'll continue to work out. So that's going to help you out right there. But you can also put urine on there for the pain. So yeah, definitely. I'll put all that stuff in the AJ. I'm going to put all stuff in the description after I've done the video. What do I recommend for uterine fibroids and arthritis? I recommend no hair. Like if you're using any products in a beauty store and you're putting chemicals in your hair, that's one of the biggest things that causes fibroids, arthritis. Go on a fast and just drink it. Just drink it. But I want you to not take my information and just run with what I said. I want you to actually do research. Actually do research. Like, and if y'all have never done research before, this would be a great book to start off with, because it will open your mind to another world that you're going to enter into. And also this book too. And this book too. And this book too. Okay? This book too. Okay? All right. So, I love y'all. I'm going to get out of here. Until the next video, I'm going to see y'all soon. Peace.